They say don't talk race, religion, and politics. Shit. At Circle 7 Media, we talk race, religion, and politics. Affairs of Men. It's the CNN of hip-hop, where we talk politics, news, and all things that are relevant to young black hip-hop America. Battle Rap 7, where is the post-game talk show on Caffeine, where you can call in and discuss the rap battle you just seen. Both shows air exclusively on Caffeine at 7 p.m. every night. That's every night, Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for calling Circle 7 Media. What's your name and where you from?
As a battler, this is not on the stage. This is him as a battler, period. I think Tsu Surf is the Tim Tebow of battle rap.
Just gut feeling. Tebow has become the most polarizing athlete in the history of American sports.
And I know people probably like, Tim Tebow is trash. You can't. You just said he a legend, then you called him trash. I'm not talking about on the stage. I'm talking about Tim Tebow is arguably the most polarizing athlete we've ever seen, ever. And when I say polarizing, I mean good, bad, indifferent, whether you love him, whether you hate him. When Tim Tebow is brought up or mentioned, it's going to be a story, regardless of what he does. Tsu Surf is the same way.
Watch me in a lot, is what I'm saying. What the fuck are they watching?
Tsu Surf is one of battle rap's prized possessions. I remember when he put his first mixtape out in 2012, and it just gave you an aura and a feel of this guy's gonna be somebody, and he really turned out to be just that. Him as a battle rapper has been like an amazing progression to watch. He's given us classics. He's given us some of the best 2-on-2s. He's given us some of the best fucking hosting moments in battle rap. He's a package. I feel like he lays a lot of groundwork for the guys that's out now. I feel like he's the blueprint to a lot of things that's going on. Like, no one ever looked at battle rappers like, yeah, these are the guys we're going to come to for good music. Because typically, you know, the consensus is battle rappers don't make good music. Tsu Surf showed everyone what battle rappers can do with music. Like, he was charting in the iTunes charts, and that's commendable. Like, how many people are rapping and can't even chart any motherfucking where? So it's like, I feel like Tsu Surf is one of battle rap's greatest stars. Give him his flowers now. And, you know, as far as like what he's doing now in the culture, you can understand as an artist, like, all right, he's bored, maybe he hasn't been inspired as much, but hosting, he's been doing great. I've seen he's been modeling. So overall, battle rap star. Overall, give him his flowers. Overall, Tsu Surf is to be remembered and honored.
Is Tsu Surf a legend? Hold my drink, baby. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Yes, he is. And anybody that thinks otherwise is either delusional, a hater, or Caffeine era fan, respectfully. I'm telling you, he has more quotables than any other rapper. Seriously. Let me remind you, he gave us Press 9, one of my personal favorites. Subtitles, Code for a Body, Lock, Pick the Door. Sorry. I told myself I wasn't going to do that.
To me, man, Tsu Surf is undeniably a legend. I mean, he stood in front of killers and walked away, with the win. Sometimes he lost, but he's undeniably a legend. I mean, to me, like his catalog alone. I mean, just like in, something like the NBA, right? It's like basketball, right? He had quotables on and off the court. But for instance, there are people that are in the Hall of Fame, not off their own personal accolade, but just being part of a team. I think it's not the same thing in in an individual sport, but I think his resume puts him there. He stood in front of killers. I mean, like people who are on, like amazing runs. Tay Rock was on the run. Rum Nitty was on the run. You had Clips on the run. Hollow had just came home. You got Khan on the run. Geechee Gotti at, you know what I'm saying? Big T, you know what I mean? Big T had just battled Hollow. So, yeah, I mean, to me, he's undeniably a legend. But yeah, he's the king of the debatable battles. But, I mean, you know, like his impact bars and his ability to create moments in every single battle he's been in. I mean, come on, man.
Let's be clear here about how I feel about this whole situation, all right? Surf ain't no legend. He's not no legend. Is he top tier? Yes. Is he a vet? Yes. Is he a superstar in battle rap? Yes. Is he a legend? No. What are we talking about here? Bro, number one, in order to be a legend, you have to do legendary things. What has he done legendary? Can I be honest with you? The main thing he did legendary was turn the word Jersey into a meaning of I choked. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. It don't matter if he your favorite battle rapper. It don't matter if he make dope music. It don't matter if he get the views. When you start putting up resumes, let's be serious here. Surf has choked in probably more than half of his battles. What is legendary about that? See, y'all not being fair.
Everything it takes to be a legend, I feel like Surf has done. He has the longevity in the game. He has monumental moments in battle rap. He's beat legends. Like, that's all the things you need to become one, and he's done that. He gave us classics. Like, not everybody got a classic. Everybody don't have good battles even. So he's done everything he needed to do to be solidified as a legend.
Yo, this is Quincy, man. Surf is one of the greatest battle rappers to ever battle. That's my opinion, y'all. Don't kill me for it. He got everything that you want to be a battle rapper. The charisma, the style, the aura, just the aura of Surf, period. He was the only one to make a slogan out of a choke. Jersey is known now because of Surf in the battle world.
Big shout out to Tsu Surf and all that he's done for battle rap and the battle rap culture and the battle rap community. Definitely very big Tsu Surf fan.
Is Tsu Surf a legend? I would have to say yeah. I would have to say Tsu Surf is a legend, man. Regardless of how I feel about his recent performances in like 2020 or 2021, Surf has undoubtedly had some classic battles, you know, with some classic battle rappers. Surf has managed to put himself, you know, and get himself to a place of almost superstardom in battle rap, where it's like, it doesn't matter, you know, what you do, you can do no wrong because you're so influential to the culture for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Surf has managed to do that, bro. He's managed to capture the attention of the entire battle rap community, bro. You know what I mean? Some people can become legends through just, there's multiple ways to become a legend. And Surf has definitely managed to do that.
Gentleman's 30. That's Surf. Good, bad, and indifferent. The term Jersey started with Surf, whether it included, whether you talked about it meaning him choking or him ending a round. Nobody was, ours is the king of Jersey. He wasn't ending his rounds with Jersey. That started with Surf. Swear to God started with Surf. Cold for a Body started with Surf.
We could have did this in any state. Maine, Iowa, Jersey, Dakota, Kansas, Wichita. I know y'all think it's silly shit, but that's Cold for Body. Let me tell you what it really meant. The main reason I took this, I owe a body to Jersey, and with that, this nigga die. Dakota be Kansas if I want you in a suit with your tie. I was gonna take the...
First off, let me say I think it's laughable that we even question whether he is a legend or not. Just all the staples and battle rap terminology that has been created due to him being a part of battle rap alone, forget the classics he has, that alone, his interviews, his classic interviews, him being known for talking noise to people and just being very polarizing with off the stage. Just that alone makes him a legend. But if you include what he's done, you know, on the stage, I mean, without a doubt, this guy's a legend.
And the leagues did not help. They saw all of the chokes and all of the fumbles, and they still insisted on booking you. They still insisted on booking you. And so, of course, anybody's going to feel like they can do what they want to, give a poor performance and, you know, and do whatever, you know, whenever. Because there's never any, you know, repercussions. There's never any consequences, you know. So maybe he was nice when he first came out, you know, when he was hungry. But it seemed like toward the end, he just stopped caring. He's not being honest with himself about his rap abilities. All that bragging, too much. All the trash talk about other battlers, unnecessary, especially when you don't have your own shit together. I feel that ego is real big, and your YouTube and caffeine fans, they gas you up a lot, and they make you believe that you're one of them goats, even when your material is horrible.
Tsu Surf, man. What else needs to be said about Tsu Surf, man? I was on the fence about everything. I thought about everything as a whole. I do feel like Tsu Surf is a legend in battle rap. I feel like it's not just based on wins and losses, and we definitely going to get into the wins and definitely get into the losses. But I feel like I don't believe you can really write the story of battle rap and leave Tsu Surf out. I think he's been that polarizing. I think good, bad, or indifferent. He's definitely made a difference in battle rap. And when you look at everything in its totality, I will put him as a legend in battle rap. And going over his battles, you got to think he got 21 battles that I'm getting ready to talk about. And trust me when I tell you, he's actually made a mark in just 21 battles in battle rap. I mean, we talking about people like DNA over 100 battles. I mean, even Drake Dennis got over damn near 100 battles now. 21 battles, and Tsu Surf has made his mark in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's to be commended. Me and Mickey Fax even debated his legendary status.
It's a pretty bad record, man. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. He don't think it's bad because he can get these views. It's a pretty bad record. That's my guy. I love Surf to death, but his record is kind of wild, yo. And you know, he's been living off the views, and he's been living off of, you know, these moments that he's creating. But then that's why I got the asterisk. I got the asterisk because more losses than wins, and the chokes. Chokes are pretty bad.
So I appreciate all the support. Thanks for the love, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Like the video, man. Watch this video in its entirety. I know it's a long video, man, but what else y'all got to do? What else do y'all got to do? Watch this video in its entirety, man. I appreciate the support, man. More battle records coming. Definitely more battle records coming, man. Tsu Surf battle record coming at you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ray J fan in the A-Verb level. Toughest nigga in Midwest is A-Verb mother. Showed enough to get hit. It sound like the pedophiles in your clique. You strong, get hemmed up. He battled Tall T and said he'd pass the clock to Fox. And then what? Bird would have hollered for my father. He wouldn't have heard shit. Hell in my club. You got a lot of guns in your rounds. I got a lot of rounds in my guns. Said bring the wolves. That fool might try you. My boy's cold. I don't want to send pneumonia. Cold pneumonia. That flew right by you. I mean.
Tsu Surf battle record. It's gonna be a crazy one, man. I need everybody to watch this video from beginning to end, man. It's definitely gonna be a long video. Hit that subscribe button on the bottom right corner right there for me. If you ain't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the like button as well. Let me give some shout outs to some people before I get started on this video, man. Real quick. First of all, let's talk battle rap, man. These guys are top tier media. I don't care what nobody say. They compile all the interviews, everything. They even do their own interviews. Compile you, give you the best quotes, and put them out, man. They are like the encyclopedia to battle rap. Protect, let's talk battle rap at all costs, man. I definitely rock with these guys. Next up, man. Check the Temperature, man. Salute to Check the Temperature. You know what I'm saying? He's a new blogger on the scene. If you don't know who he is, man, subscribe to his channel. Look him up. He has some pretty dope interviews that he do, I think, once a week. Check the Temperature is definitely one of these up-and-coming bloggers that seem to be on the right path of doing good media, man. So media can definitely support media, man. Check the Temperature. Definitely want to put that out there. Next up is my boy, Corey Diligent, man. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. You see it right there, man. 8 a.m. available on all digital platforms, man. The video is out as well. Corey Diligent, man. The boy even personalized it for me, man. Shout out to Corey Diligent. Definitely appreciate that, man. Make sure you support Let's Talk Battle Rap. Check the Temperature. Corey Diligent. Available on all digital platforms, man. And all battle rap media as a whole, man. Salute to everybody that's doing their thing, man. Salute to everybody. Now, Tsu Surf had 2 battles in the basement. I ain't gonna even talk about them battles, man. They was on Block City. I can barely find all 3 rounds on YouTube. They in black and white. Damn, they had to squint my eyes just to even watch the battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in like 180p. I don't know what's going on, but we ain't even, not 1080p, 180p. But we ain't talking about them battles, man. The first battle, after those 2, you know what I'm saying? Moving on. The first battle we gonna talk about on the Tsu Surf battle record. Young Ill versus Tsu Surf, man. In this battle right here, Surf, this was his 3rd battle that Surf had. Obviously, he had the 2 battles in the basement we ain't gonna talk about. This was like his first real battle. First battle on URL, first real battle. Young Ill, in my opinion, had already been battling Fight Club the whole 9. A lot more seasoned than Tsu Surf was. This was like a raw Tsu Surf. Young Ill had been battling, been more seasoned. He looked even more comfortable to me on that stage. He seemed to, even though he was from St. Louis and battling New York, he seemed to still kind of command the stage. He got love from the New York crowd as well as, you know, Head Ice and some of the other people in the crowd. Surf in this battle, you know, I told you he's real big on quotables. This was one of the battles where Surf was able to pull 2 famous quotables that stuck with him in battle rap. You're a Ray J fan and an A-Verb lover. Stuck with him for a while. A lot of people were saying it on Facebook. A lot of people were just saying it in general. It became something that people just used to just mess with Verb a lot. You're a Ray J fan and A-Verb lover. So that kind of stuck with Surf and became one of Surf's quotables. Another thing, this was the first battle Tsu Surf did Lock Pick the Door.
The chamber got 1 and the clip got Aiden. Michael Myers jumping with the mask off of Jason. Lock Pick the Door. Stick my face in the Terminator mode like the baby out the playpen.
You know what I'm saying? Lock Pick the Door became one of Surf's staples in battle rap. I actually wish he still did stuff like that and did it even more. But he only did it in a few battles. It was so potent, the way he acted it out and the way he performed it, that people used to use it against him. People used to use his own slogan against him.
I lift pounds, spit rounds, take him down. Chris Brown, you need to stop with that sound, cause only a bitch lock pick the door like real niggas just shoot that shit down.
Lock Pick the Door was definitely dope, man. One of my favorite things that Surf has kind of branded in battle rap. Looking at this battle from an unbiased standpoint, and Young Ill had been one of my favorite battlers, but let's be real, Young Ill don't be winning all his battles either. He done took a lot of L's in his life. I really didn't give Surf a round in this battle. I got Young Ill winning this battle 3-0. I felt like he matched Surf in everything Surf did. Surf is normally great performing. Young Ill is right there. The performance is A1. He got a vintage Young Ill in this battle of what a lot of people came to love about Young Ill. Surf caught that. And honestly, Young Ill was more seasoned. He was a better battler than Surf was at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like looking at the rounds, And Surf has some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has some stuff in there. But, you know, the St. Louis look like Myrtle Beach. Lockpick the Door. You a Ray J fan. I'm an A-Verb lover. He had some bars that didn't hit. I put ill in a bag, like throw up. He has certain bars that didn't really hit for me, as anybody does. Young Ill probably did so too if I go through Young Ill bars. But looking at it, I gave Young Ill all 3 rounds in this battle. This is Surf's first loss that we're going to count on his battle record. I already got him 0-1. Let's move on to the next battle. DNA versus Tsu Surf, man. This battle happened way before it needed to happen, way before its time, man. You know, obviously seeing where DNA is now in battle rap, where Surf is in battle rap, this battle would have been so much better had they met later in their careers than now. Like, sometimes you run into battles like that where people meet each other too early. This was another battle where they just met too early, in my opinion. I would be interested to see how a battle like this would play out now. But in this particular battle, the most interesting thing about this battle, in my opinion, is Tsu Surf. This is where he got the infamous title of Hands on Your Hip. You know what I'm saying? He used to always rap like this. You know, I let the gun fly, let the Western spark. He always with his hand on his hip. Then he'll switch. I do this and this and this. Hands on his hip, switching the entire battle, bro. And that's why Big T said that hands on your shit uncalled for.
Ain't this Tsu? I'm gonna put T in the ground like a golf course. First off, that hand on your hip shit, uncalled for.
This particular battle, DNA was more seasoned than Surf in this battle. He had battled pretty much in Detroit. You know, he got booed off the stage in Detroit or left the stage in Detroit. He had battled on Grind Time, moved to URL. Tsu Surf was still a baby in URL, a baby in Ballin. You know, at this time, this is like his second battle. You know what I'm saying? So he's a baby in Ballin. I felt like DNA bars, even though he had some predictable lines, because that's what we used to say about DNA all the time. Like, yo, he's very predictable. He had a lot of predictable lines and a lot of like regular setups. You know what I'm saying? That you just typical. Tsu Surf was a lot more not intricate. He was intricate, but he was all over the place. It wasn't like structured really, really well. Round 1 in this battle, I gave DNA. I felt like he started off pretty well in this battle. He had a nice little Wesson oil, all of you kind of little flip that he did where he changed the pronunciation of the word. Another interesting thing about this battle is DNA was calling Surf bummy. And what did we used to say about DNA as he was coming up? Like, DNA can't dress, he's bummy, he don't have a tooth, yada, yada, yada. He's in the battle calling Surf bummy.
I'm so cool, I'm so clean with it. New hat, new shirt, new jeans, and a new fitted. Them dirty bumps, that razor beard, they call it dirty jersey because you in it.
Which was kind of ironic how it played out later on in their battle careers. But I like DNA better in round 1. Round 2, I actually gave the Surf. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he had a better round in the second round. Nerd, I don't know what them niggas in NYC. I'll stroll through the Hollande tunnel and find where them niggas in NYB. Playing out the whole NYB thing, he was coming at pretty much Mav, Cortez, that whole crew, the whole NYB crew. As far as DNA in round 2, he had slick wordplay. It just didn't fit who he was as a person. You know, and he looking, you know, bummy, no tooth, the whole nine. But he's acting like he can bag Surf's girl. As far as your chick, her moves insane, and I love her booty frame. I call her up. An hour later, the cutie came. I bagged her on Twitter, took her to the crib, and abused the frame. Coochie like a password because I stuck my login without a username. Nice little play on words at the time. It's just like, it was coming from DNA, though. It was coming from DNA. I'm sorry, it's DNA. You was missing a tooth. How the hell you going to be bagging chicks? You ain't bagging no chicks with no tooth. Come on, cut it out, DNA. Round 3, Surf was rapping very fast in round 3. Typical, speeding up his delivery and everything like that. His setups were not on point. I got DNA winning the 3rd round, man. I always had this battle as 2-1 DNA. 2-1 DNA. He had a nice bar. I'll catch him in his hood or the back street, and since I see food, I'll deliver him shells to wherever this crab meet. Obviously, crab, we already know what that is. We already know the double play on words. Slick wordplay like that got DNA by in his round when he lacked not as much aggression as Surf, not as much delivery as Surf. he was just better at structuring his bars with slick wordplay. Even though a lot of stuff he said was very unbelievable. Shoot 'em up stuff, bagging your chick stuff that don't look like anything DNA would do. The wordplay still won over. So I got Tsu Surf losing this battle as well. 0-2 for Tsu Surf. What's the next battle? X Factor. Tsu Surf versus X Factor, man. This was actually a pretty good battle looking back at it, man. X Factor was in his prime, you know, pretty much a Midwest legend from Detroit doing his thing. Tsu Surf was in his zone in this battle, man. He had already battled Young Yill, battled DNA, and now he moves on to X Factor. And X Factor trademark back in the day, obviously he had certain sayings, you know, I fat bitch, bungee cord, snap on this nigga. You know, that he pretty much started that in this particular battle. He was very much a funny battle rapper. He had a lot of jokes, man. He used to clown people all the time, and that was pretty much, you know, your swags off, fags off. He had a lot of jokes in this battle mixed with bars. This was actually a pretty good battle for X Factor. When we look at it, and a lot of us give Surf a lot of credit for the whole Midwest movement opening, but this was actually a pretty good battle for X Factor. Round one, X Factor had the Air Max bar, hit him up with the Air Max 95. That was cool. He had the, I'm not saying gracias when I say hello, but gracias means thank you. It doesn't mean hello. So X Factor, he was completely wrong on that. But we all know who won the first round. Let's not make no mistake about it, man. That Midwest movement that Surf started out with, that scheme was crazy. You know, he went through that thing. Tell K-Shine I do the zipping up around here. Surf won the first round, clearly, in my opinion. The second round was more jokes from X Factor. You know, he had a lot of, like, you look like Brandy when she's crying. You know, he had, like, a lot of little, like, jokes about Surf's face and Surf's age and, you know, all kind of stuff like that. Because, you know, a thing that people used to say, like, he was just a young, old nigga. Like, he was, like, old in the face. That's what people used to say a lot about Surf.
You got me pissed off with all this damn buffoonery. Nigga, you ain't half the man that your daughter is soon to be.
I like that was funny back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't half the man your daughter is soon to be. Like, it was kind of funny. But Surf, round two, back in his bag, man. This is when he does the lock, pick the door. You know what I'm saying? Which was already a trademark of his.
So clip on the bottom, top got the beam, all black hoodie and a mask off a screen. Lock, pick his door. I was about to let it ring, but I didn't want to hit his mother with a rocket, you know what I mean?
He had this bar right here. Let's say he did have the 40. He wouldn't pull it. I'll see his son like, what's up, little nigga? You want to play hot potato with a bullet? Surf had stuff like that went over well. The X and O bar, the hugs and kiss. Like, he had little X flips too. Surf won his second round as well. Moving on to round three, X Factor was pretty clever in this round if you go back and watch it. He had went through certain battle rappers to rap like them. Like, he started rapping like Hollow and certain other people, trying to copy a lot of URL styles. And that's pretty much how he came at him in the third round, which with punchlines and witty wordplay. Pretty good third round. He also had I'll keep the snub on him that's big, like X Factor playing off his nose. He had what else did he have in the third? And that's the fat bitch bungee cord snap on you is how he ended it. Now, very good third round from X Factor. Surf also had a good third round. Surf also, I say Eli, which means shoot whatever that man in. Manning, Eli Manning. I'm in his crib like a freeloader. That was a pretty nice body at the time. You knew your girl was cheating, but you thought your man was involved till you slid down her thong and she had sand in her drawers. That's a clever line. That's a flip on words. Then he came and Hitman, threw him the game ball, said I hit Hitman with the Spalding. Third round is debatable, but Tsu Surf already won the battle. I told you I gave him the first two rounds. You could argue Surf 3-zipped them if we keeping it real. If not, the very best, X Factor won the third. But I think Surf won all three rounds in this battle. I got Surf winning this battle 3-0. So as of right now, Surf is 1-2. Let's keep track of this record, man. As of right now, Surf is 1-2. What's the next battle? K-Shine. Tsu Surf versus K-Shine, man. This is Summer Madness 1. You know what I'm saying? They made it to the big stage, man. This was one of the better battles on the card. Remember, this event had a lot of big names, but not a lot of great battles. Hitman versus Hollow the Don wasn't a great battle. Clips versus Verb wasn't a great battle. And when I turns to like back and forth, Tech 9 and Midwest Miles wasn't a great battle. Tech 9 killed them. Conceited versus Rex was a pretty good battle. That was on this card. And then you had this particular battle. I think you had another battle. I can't remember. But most of the people, most of the battles, you had also Math and Calico. Most of the battles on this card weren't good, if we're being real. They were all one-sided, a lot of bodies, a lot of clear wins. Oh, now this was at least had a somewhat of a back and forth. The first round by K-Shine, a lot of people left the building feeling like this was like a legendary round at the time. Like K-Shine went up there and stole the show with the whole Asia Dean story. I think there's no debating on who won this first round. It was definitely K-Shine. The Asia Dean story was crazy, the way he acted it out. In the second round, Surf rebutted it, which was very good about the whole, the pedophile is in your clique. Cause Rex said if she old enough to cross the street, she old enough to get hit. That was nice. That was nice, and a nice way to kind of flip it on him. He also had a lock pick the door.
Sitting by the set with my set down, smoking, Sub-Zero mask, and a wobble for the local. Gloves in my hands, and you see for the motion, and a lock pick the door.
Rex, you will haul ass before you ever get a bruise on you, because I heard you didn't wake up till Friday when Ice put the cubes on you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's go, Surf. This was actually a very good Surf round when you add the rebuttal in. Surf definitely won the second round. K-Shine had such a good first round. He just fell off in round two. Like, he couldn't match what he did in round one. And Surf, like, took it up there. And K-Shine was, like, right here. He had a lot of reaches, bro. Like, this really, like, to be honest, K-Shine was good in the first round, but K-Shine had a lot of bars that was just after that. His second round and third round fell flat in my personal opinion. Like, stuff like take them home in a bag, like take out food. I mean, like, that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? Like this is Summer Madness, man. This URL Summer Madness. And these were the kind of bars that was being spit. I can't make this up, man. In the third round, Surf had a lot of jokes in this particular round. It went over pretty well, you know. So he had some that worked, some didn't. He talked a lot about diseases and stuff going on. You know, K-Shine always has some stuff with his lip and everything, whatever the case may be. So he talked about you got diseases and cysts in your mouth. It went over well. K-Shine, third round, he actually got booed in his third round. He had like a detergent fabric softener kind of scheme, and it just did not go over well. And this was the kind of stuff that he had after the first round. It just did not go over well. And his third round seemed short to me.
You should use your head before I clap it off. Y'all should bounce. All you niggas fabric soft. Be special and visible when I flame it off. Me with that thing, I give you a fantastic fall. Zipping off.
I got Surf clearly winning rounds 2 and clearly winning round 3 to beat K-Shine 2-1 in this battle. So as of right now, his battle record is 2-2. Let's keep it in mind. He's 2-2 right now. What's next? Bricks Belvy. Tsu Surf versus Bricks, man, is the fifth battle that we're going to talk about. Young Ill, DNA, X Factor, K-Shine. Now we up to Bricks. Shout out to Bricks, man. You know what I'm saying? He live in the A, man. I try to support the A-Town home team. This was a one-rounder, but I included it. I normally don't include a lot of one-rounders on battle records because I don't really care about one-round battles like that as far as wins and losses. But this became like a monumental battle for Surf because this was like, it's very few one-rounders that are bodies. And this was like a body one-rounder. And it became something that people reference a lot. Like, yo, did you see what Surf did in Bricks? You know what I'm saying? And it was a URL battle because it was on like the URL/Jungle, but it came out, I think, on the URL channel. And because of that, it got a little bit more notoriety than it probably would have had it been on a small league. That bar, he said, this was when he was introducing subtitles. This was the battle where he was introducing subtitles. A lot of people felt like he had stole that from Conceited. And at this time, if we being real, a lot of people was taking stuff from the Suns. Let's just call it what it is. There was a lot of people slowing down, bringing the bar back, changing the meaning. It was a lot of people doing a lot of that, and a lot of it had to do with the S1S crew. But I always felt like he was trying to, kind of copy and concede it. That was just me personally. I don't even know if he's ever done an interview explaining like why he started doing it or where he got it from. That would have been actually an interesting interview. But between the subtitles and I feel like I ain't had a shot all night the way I keep shooting bricks.
I was 100%. One hit his head, one hit his chest, 3 stomach shots, 2 hit his hips. He fall. I feel like I ain't made a shot all night. How I keep shooting bricks.
Very direct, but very effective, man. Bricks had wordplay, it just lacked believability, it lacked like confidence, the whole nine. Even in the battle, he's like laughing and smiling at some of Surf bars. I think he was almost like battling a nigga like a fan.
Made a shot all night. How I keep shooting bricks.
To keep it real with you, so I got we don't even need to stay on this long. I got Surf clearly winning this battle, winning it, going away. So right now, Surf is doing pretty good. He's 3-2, man. 3-2 as of right now is Surf's battle record. What's the next battle, man? Big Terrence. Tsu Surf versus Big T. One of my favorite battles in battle rap history to watch. When we talk about classic battles, this is a battle you can go to. And this is something that you got to give, no matter how you feel about Tsu Surf, you got to give him his credit. This is a classic battle right here. Tsu Surf versus Big T is a classic battle that is like lived on for the ages. The great thing about this battle, bro, the bars haven't aged. Sometimes you go back and watch a classic battle and you be like, it was classic then. It ain't classic now. Nah, it's still classic now. You go back and watch this battle, it's still classic now. It's interesting to see how this battle would have played out had it been on a big stage. Obviously, this battle was booked for it to be in Detroit. It was booked to be on the main stage. Surf got locked up. He got bailed out by Smack. There was a lot of drama because people was like, why is Smack bailing you out? And it's not Arsenal and it's not Suge. Oh, Suge didn't come to Detroit. But it's not O-Red. It's not none of these people from Jersey that's bailing you out. It's actually Smack. We'll get back to that later. But it's actually Smack that bailed him out. They managed to still do the battle in I think a hat store, a shoe store in Detroit. And the battle turned out to be a classic. And it's crazy how sometimes battles that get moved from the main stage come into a smaller environment, a more controlled environment, and ends up being a classic. Round one, Surf round one is about as flawless of a round as you can have, bro. He had everything that you have. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, like he's only on like, what, battle number 6 at this point? Like 6 battles in. You know, the vice versa, the clip spin like vice versa bar was crazy.
I'm a nice worker. I'm Kenneth Cole, 3-piece, bow tie, nice shirt. Choir in the pulpit, mama in the front row, white Herschel with a clip out this long and it flip both ways like vice versa.
The Kenneth Cole 3-piece night shoots you like white Herschel, the Oklahoma Sooner bar. A very, very good first round. But so was Big T, bro. Big T started around, what did he say? He flipped the whole lifting bar, the lifting T bar, crazy from Big T.
I'm gonna put T in a bag like lifting. All right, let me help this nigga out, right? Because this nigga tripping. See, if I was you, I say if he talk any more shit then, I'm gonna put T in a bag. I bet he won't give me any lip in. Oh.
Also, he took a lot of shots at Surf as far as the sound effects and stuff. You know, he kind of like the lockpick the door, the sound effects.
Reminds me, some other shit you do, Surf. It's like when I really start to view Surf, it's like none of this shit new, Surf. It's a whole bunch of doop. That ain't you, Surf. Lockpick his door. That's mine too, Surf. Damn.
You know what I mean? Let him know that. I got Big T winning the first round. Second round, Tsu Surf is back doing what he does, man. He has a Victor Ortiz bar, Mayweather Victor Ortiz bar, which is one of the craziest bars in this whole battle.
I want mines, I dump nines in the pockets like a blitzer. Only two things can happen if one of these hits you. Either Surf's gonna leave like Mayweather, or T's gonna leave like Victor. Oh!
Only thing I didn't like about Surf's second round, it was like almost just as great as the first round. I didn't want him to really do fat jokes. And at least if you're going to do the fat jokes, at least make them somewhat cool. But the whole you smell like ranch dressing, you know, bagel thighs, like it was just kind of like you too good at doing the other stuff. The Victor Ortiz, the Kenneth Cole, White Hershey, that you too much in that lane to be like, oh, you know, I bet between those thighs smell like ranch dressing. It's like you got to be more creative than that. So that's the only thing that I'll say about his second round. He did that at the very, very end of the second round. Big T's second round, he had the, oh, if you come looking for me, you know, he had a flip like I have my gun, and that's how you can ask around. Nice. He had something about shotgun. You carrying a shotgun, you Omar from The Wire. The second round is debatable. You could give, even with the jokes, you can give the second round a Surf. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt like Big T was good in the second round, but so was Surf. So as of right now, I got it 1-1 going into the third. The third round is separated for me. The Keenan Ivory Wayans bar, put all my family up in the cast. That line is one of the best lines in battle rap history, the setup of that. Listen to what I'm saying. That setup is one of the best setups in battle rap history.
Surf man ran up on me all fast. I let him pass. Tripped the fucker. Grabbed his neck. His collarbone smashed when they pressed against each other. Now he like Keenan Ivory Wayans. Cause I'm gonna get you, sucker. Nah, that was whack. It's cause I put most of his family up in the cast like in living color.
Surf kind of ran out of steam in his third round because he started telling fat jokes. And this is when, you know, in the second round, he says, you think I came to Detroit just to tell fat jokes? Or why would I come to Detroit to tell fat jokes? But then in the third round, he told fat jokes. And I didn't like them because they were very simple. It was like, you are fat. You don't get no ass. You know, between your bagel thighs, between your legs, like ranch dressing. You know, this is the only place I can get ranch with my wings and all this kind of stuff. It was just like, it wasn't funny. I know sometimes you can write for a crowd. In a small room, them jokes, not hitting like that. Who knows that if you was in Detroit and you said that he's bagel thighs or ranch dressing, who knows in Detroit in a front of 500-600 people if that actually hits? I don't know. But being in a small room, it definitely didn't fit that. So I definitely got Big T winning the third round. Clearly, in my opinion, this is another battle that classic battle, but Surf lost his battle 2-1 in my opinion. And as of right now, we 6 battles in, and he is 3-3, man. 6 battles in, and he's 3-3. What's the next battle? Conceited versus Tsu Surf, man. Crazy battle. This is another classic battle that Tsu Surf has under his belt. This battle was originally scheduled for Armageddon. It got moved. I think the fire marshal shut the building down. The event didn't go on. That battle was still able to be salvaged. Smack and Conceited agreed to still battle. I think Poison Pen found Smack a smaller venue, and that's where they had the battle at, man. A much smaller venue than before. It almost was like, you know, like a small room, almost like a small room, like a volume or an overlarge volume or something was this battle, and that made the battle much better, man. It made it much better. It's kind of amazing how this happens. Like sometimes battles can't go on and then you just kind of throw them together at the last minute. They turn into small room battles and then they be classics. That's kind of crazy how that happens. This battle is, people are all over the place on this battle, man. All over, but I ain't all over the place. I got a winner. You know, in round 1, Conceited comes out. He talks about Surf stealing the whole subtitle from him. He's, you know, I'm daddy, you're my son, the whole 9. He talked about his name, Rajon Cox. You got to say pause every time you say your name. He talked about, I pulled 2 texts. I'm coming out to Jersey like Dennis Rodman. That was a crazy line. But the Farrakhan line kind of kind of stood out in this round for Khan. Silencer on him when I'm dumping. I know you fear a Khan. That's a lie if you think you can run after I muzzle him. Come on, man. Good Lord, bro.
I'm staring hard when I say that I'm mugging them. 2 pistols. Silencers on when I'm dumping them. I know you fear a Khan. That's a lie if you think you can run after I muzzle them.
That line was crazy from Conceited, man. Just his ability to even think of something that crazy. Surf first round, obviously he had the, you know, what you gonna do, what you gonna say the next law, what you gonna say Jersey lost the next good nigga, the best shooters are still in my hood, nigga. Crazy. That line was crazy. Had a Lakers scheme. But this round was always remembered from Surf's standpoint as the you are in the middle of that that's church.
Catch him coming down the stairs, I tell a homie like, shh, shh. Niggas a gang till you are in the middle of that shh, shh.
As close as this round is, I gave the first round to Conceited. I thought he had slow it downs. He had bars. He had funny stuff. He name flips. Like, he had a lot of stuff in this round, man. Not to take nothing away from Surf's round. I got Conceited winning the first round. Second round from Conceited, obviously he talked, this is the round where he talks about the whole lockpick the door thing. You know, why would I lockpick the door? Real people will shoot that shit down. That was a nice flip. He had the Sue Young Rush Hour bar in this round. Oh my God, bro.
Like, get your punk ass daddy to come in. That nigga will get wet, no sun shower. I swear I will snatch up Sue Young if you try to rush out.
He also has some other crazy bars. What I open rounds just for the cream. That's an Oreo that'll put cocks through the wall like the glory hole. I'll let heaters torch and send him to hell with the blammers. I'll slide shells and hammers, and he can catch the steel like a surveillance camera. Conceited had some of the most amazing bars in his battle. This is like Khan's, like, not only is this like a classic, but it's like one of Khan's best battles, bro, if we just being real. Surf got more personal in this round. He talked about his name was Reginald. That was like the first time we found out Conceited's name was Reggie. He talked about him working at Red Lobster. He talking about him not being from New York, but more so being from Florida. You had your D on another man's shoulder. Pause. He went through that whole thing. What good is bars on top of bars if your foundation is lies? Crazy round from both of them. I gave the second round to Conceited as well, too. That Rush Hour Sue Young bar, one of the most creative bars I've heard. Catch the steel like a surveillance camera. He had a lot of stuff in this round, man. Round 3, more bars from Conceited, man. Have you coming out of... He's trying to have the whole Jersey burning like a Cleveland fan. He was pretty much talking about how Surf was burning. She said, damn, Conceited, thank you, Pa. Then I put my tip in her mug like a thank you jar. Surf third round, bananas, bro. Bananas. You should be used, with all those tats, you should be used to niggas drawing on you. Like that, the paranormal activities bar. Crazy.
Can't front this little cognac killing me. A Big Mac and 2 nines, I could order that literally. Throwing bullets like it's my job, I know the quarterback's feeling me. These 2 nines start flipping shit around the room. I call these a paranormal activities.
Pass the Glock to Fox. Crazy. I gave Surf the third round, man.
All right, let's get into it, guys. Conceited versus Tsu Surf. Well, Tsu Surf versus Conceited. Round 1. Definitely gonna give it to Conceited. He was more entertaining, more engaging with the crowd, and just more, he was more lyrical and had more engagement, just more funny, more jokes. He did go into about his last name and his hood, and it was very entertaining. Conceited's round was more entertaining in round 1. Surf came out with bars, and basically it was the battle between subtitles versus slow it down. He had angles. He came with the you are in the middle of that church. You know, that was a good reach. I liked it. I enjoyed it. However, I am going to give the first round to Conceited. Second round, Tsu Surf versus Conceited. I want to say that it's a battle there because you have Conceited going in about Suge. He has a good court scheme. He's talking about lifting up that big nose like Double Dare, send him to the glory hole. And he exposed an angle with Surf like, hey, you dissed Joe Budden and Arsenal so you can get some features, you know. But Tsu Surf fights back in round 2 and says, bro, you work at Red Lobster. You know, that was a good punch. Like, you know, and on top of that, he said, not only do you work at Red Lobster, you're not even from Brooklyn. You're from Pines. You're not even from Miami. So I have to give the second round to Surf because it kind of like wiped everything away that Conceited had said about him. So third round, Conceited uses a lot of wordplay. You know, I bring major pain. If it's Major Lieutenant, you know, that was fire. Shih Tzu, he had a story about Tsu Surf. He was on fire like Alicia Keys. And he had some good punches, but I still feel like Tsu Surf came out with that ultimate punch in the third. You know, like if I pull these, it's a bunch of paranormal activities. He used the Staples Center as an example. He even said, Conceited, with all those drawings on you, with all them tattoos, you should be used to a nigga drawing on you. So Tsu Surf versus Conceited, I give the battle to Tsu Surf 2-1, the second and the third.
All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Showtime SP, to nobody that knows bodies. Shout out to the Rice Gang. I am who they say I am. And because I am who they say that I am, I got a phone call from one of the GOATs. Chris Unbias asked me to do him a favor. So here I am. I got Tsu Surf versus Conceited as probably one of my top 5 favorite battles. I mean, just watching that battle again, it's as if I knew the bars that was coming. It was more like I was catching stuff that I didn't even think that I could catch. Overall, in that battle, the lasting effect that I got from that battle is that Tsu Surf has moments that you are in the middle of that says you gonna pass the Glock to Fox, and then what? These were all potent bars, like potent shit that he had in that battle. But in my personal opinion, I don't think that Surf got that battle, and I got Conceited winning the first and the third.
I got this battle 2-1 Conceited. So we are 7 battles in, and Surf's record is 3-4. Y'all keep track of this. His record is 3-4. What's the next battle? Hollow the Don versus Tsu Surf, man. This was another crazy battle on that URL stage. Hollow the Don had been, I think, locked up at this time, got out of jail. First battle really on smack like that. And from then, he was kind of like a grind time battler, man, you know, for the most part. Came over to URL, battled Tsu Surf in what was a crazy, crazy battle. I was in the building for this battle, and I'm going to talk about that at the very end. In the first round, I didn't really like Hollow's first round. I didn't like the throwing the money thing, sues, rendezvous, strip this.
I was like, cool. I'm gonna make it rain on that bed.
I felt like it was kind of corny. I felt like he was trying to get his feet wet. I felt like his first round was real grind timey-ish to me, and I just really did not like Hollow's first round. I ain't gonna say he didn't have nothing, but nothing that I'm gonna even play for y'all or quote, because I thought it was a pretty blah first round in my personal opinion. And he was just trying to be too cool in my opinion. I don't know. Surf starts off, he kind of freestyles about the army shirt, t-shirt or whatever he had on with this AR or whatever go across my chest.
I had a threesome with Karma and Death. In them graveyards, you find plenty bodies. And if this Mac hit his hat, he'll have enough tap room to sign anybody.
Surf kind of smoked him in this first round, if we being real with you. But what the funniest part of this round to me is Arsenal, bruh. Arsenal is 1 round in talking about it's over, it's over, it's over, cuz. And I'm just like, bro, you are so ODing more than, like, ours OD so terrible in his battle. Like, he just took all of the shine off the battle with the OD. Like, we in the first round, you screaming it's over. Like, that don't even make no sense. So I gave Surf the first round. The second round, Hollow got more in his bag in the second round. Obviously, he had the Ginsu line. He talked a lot about Surf being locked up. He talked about Smack belling him out. He had a couple blah bars in his second round too. You know, it's like chicken pox. If you touch me, you gonna get it. No. That ain't hitting at all. He had a bar like that. But the timeout in Michigan part, line that he had, bro, was so clever.
But since his man gave him the charge, he's been on the low, dodging imprisonment, hoping it gets better playing Chris Webber, trying to forget about that time out in Michigan.
Surf's second round, it was definitely a drop from the first a little bit. You know, he had it's like Richard, all your prior stuff was funny, talking about Hollow's past. He had a Flacco Ravens Super Bowl that was kind of you know, it's like Flacco in a Super Bowl, and then he said something about you'll get it later. I still don't got it to this point. Like that bar never hit to me. This clip goes both ways. You want a round trip. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing crazy. This MMG scheme, he had gunplay, so Wild laid hands on him. I gave the second round a Hollow. I think the timeout in Michigan bar, it was a close round, but that bar was just too witty and too clever for anything Surf said. I thought Surf actually had some reaches in the second round. Third round, Hollow had an MMG rebuttal. He had I make niggas move around. I know mad niggas. What else did he have? The KD Dwayne Wade wake up to the block. That was super clever too, because that was a big commercial that was going around where KD and Dwayne Wade were dreaming, and right before they block the block shot or whatever, they would wake up out of their sleep. So it's like KD and Dwayne Wade. I wake up to the block, basically saying I'm on the street corner all the time. As soon as I wake up, I'm on the street. That was actually a clever line. The Febreze line was alright. You know, it's like a Febreze commercial, like, you know, you blinding niggas by the trash. That was cool. He had a Full House kind of bar, basically saying, you watch Full House. But Hollow at the end of that bar said he watches Full House too, which is why when Surf started his third round, he tried to rebuttal, like, yo, if you watch Full House, if you can write a bar about Full House, that means you watch it too. That was a failed rebuttal, bro. Like, Hollow had already said he watched Full House, so he wasn't, like, explaining nothing. That was, like, one of them rebuttals that didn't hit. Obviously, this is the Earn and Ash. This was very similar to the You Are in the middle of that the church bar that worked versus Conceited was an absolute fail in this battle with the Earn and Ash. The fact that the crowd went crazy was... That was so lame, bro. Like that's like one of battle rap's biggest fails, that the crowd just booed it and then cheered it when they should have just booed it and kept booing it even more. I just felt like in the building, Surf had won in the building to most people. When I was leaving the building, people was like, oh, I think Surf won. I think Surf won. I think Surf won. That was like the general consensus. Even I left the building kind of thinking, oh, Surf probably won the battle. Like, Surf probably won. This is one of the rare occurrences, bruh. Rare that I ever switched and in the building versus camera pick. Most of the time, if I'm in the building, whoever I feel won, I feel won.
Surf clearly beat Hollow in my opinion. Hollow was funny, but Surf was the better competitor at that time. And they both were at the top of their game, so we can't exclude that.
And it's Battle Rap Bay. Now, I got a special request to review 2 battles from Tsu Surf, 2 which might be my favorite battles from him. But let's get right into it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. The first one was Tsu Surf versus Hollow the Don. Now, in round 1, Hollow came out with that push suicide because I knew this was a body from the jump. Now, to me, that was really dope. That play on Tsu and throwing the money and turning New York into Tsu's rendezvous, that was really cute. I liked it. Then at the end of that round, he kind of made a statement about Surf jumping into his writtens because we know his rebuttals are trash. And I think a lot of battle rappers kind of get thrown in that trash rebuttal category. But Surf really did his thing with this rebuttal. He came with the AR on my hip, make it easy to go across his chest. Kind of a play off of Hollow's Army t-shirt. That was fire. Then the putting the Hollow in your mother was a jazz face bar. Like, whoa. Now, round 2, the Chris Webber line was fire. Surf had the clips flip and schemes, which was dope. Surf's second was kind of weak, and Hollow gave him all personals and haymakers. The blinded by the trash like a Febreze commercial, yikes. In my Danny Myers voice, that was fire. I mean, this battle is a classic. Round 3 was fire from both of them. Lots of quotables, not enough time to cover them all. I gave this battle to Hollow the Don 2-1. Round 1, Surf went crazy and took it. Round 2, Hollow was more consistent through the whole round with better content and his content just hit harder. Round 3, Surf had some shit, but just not enough to win the battle.
Hollow. If you look, when Surf started rapping, in the middle of his first round, he said, I woke him right up. That's letting you know the crowd was asleep. Even Hollow's first round. Hollow said some nice stuff, but when Surf rapped, everything shifted. And people argue to this day that Surf won that battle. You know, me personally, I had Hollow second and third, but if a person says Surf won that battle, you can't argue it.
But when I watched this over and over again, I've watched this probably like 3 or 4 times in the last month. I think Hollow won the second and the third round of this battle. I got Hollow winning this battle 2-1. I thought he was more clever than Surf. Surf had some reaches. I ain't just talking about earning ass. I'm just talking about in general. The Flacco Super Bowl bar, that's a reach.
Never been a slouch or soft. I don't know what you heard, nigga. My patience is skinny when it come to throwing bullets at these bird niggas. Now, I know that wasn't like super duper duper cold. But it is when you compare Flacco to the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Skinny Flacco, whatever.
Even though Hollow had some corny moments, if you really watch this battle, Hollow had a better, more creative round, even though it wasn't the most craziest Hollow battle either. So I got Hollow winning the second and third round. And so right now we are 8 battles in, and he is 3 and 5. 3 and 5 at 8 battles in. What's next? Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips versus Tsu Surf, man. This is December 14th. What the F happened to Surf Day?
You want one? Okay, cool. You're about to get a few of them in the worst way. From now on, December 14th is National What the F Happened to Surf Day.
This was, I think this was on a Born Legacy card, this particular battle. I'm not going to stay on this battle long. I think it's pretty clear that Surf lost this battle. I think this is one of the few battles that Surf will even admit that he lost. First round, he had a code for a body that was pretty decent. But other than that, Surf choked in the third round, if I'm not mistaken. And pretty much, you know, this started a trend of him choking in a lot of future battles. But this was one of the battles. Clips was really on his, you know, on a roll at this point. You know what I'm saying? He had battled Verb. He had battled X Factor. I think he might have even battled Big T at the time. At one of the Gnomes or something. He battled Surf. You know, he talks about the Earn and Ash. They put a battery in your back, but you couldn't even endure a cell, the Duracell bar. Clips just really played to the crowd. It wasn't a super, super crazy battle by Clips, but he overpowered Surf in his battle.
Find out the surf bar, Google that. For those who ain't know, that's a Google factor, but that was so out of this world, some of y'all just might need Google Maps. I'll search for them, then click on Surf. That's a YouTube app. The gun under this big T, going bing, bing, biggity, boo, boo, back.
I don't remember giving Surf a round in this battle. And looking back at my notes from when I rewatched it, I still don't have him winning a round in this battle. So he lost the first, lost the second, choked in the third, if I'm not mistaken. And that's pretty much the battle. So I got Clips winning this battle 3-0. 9 battles in, he is 3 and 6. What's next? Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla versus Tsu Surf, man. Mr. Ball Game versus Tsu Surf. This battle occurred, you know, there was a lot of build up for this battle. Obviously, there was a little fight / altercation that occurred at the promo event for these two. I think when they were trying to shoot a trailer or whatever, something happened. Altercation occurred. A lot of build up for this battle. And round 1, we don't even need to debate who won the first round. Surf didn't really have much in the first round. Yeah, you know, I sent a Hitman to God. Can I get a hallelujah? Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy in the first round. Had a Showtime that was pretty cool. But the remix and the stuff that Hitman said, the way he paced himself, the way he kind of storytelled, everything, the remix kind of just took over this round. Overpowered Surf in the first round. Hitman clearly wins the first.
Chill for I flash one. Remix that blast, son, and let me get him. Nah, you fucked up my last one.
This is the Surf's credit, because a lot of times a round like that can bury you, but it doesn't bury Surf. Surf comes back, does pretty well in the second round. Second round by Surf, he took a shot at Tay-Rock, which was funny because they actually cool now. But that nigga from B More, sometimes I want to clothesline him. A nigga in the crowd like, yeah, F you too, nigga. He like SMD neighborhood. That's when that whole thing came out in this particular battle right here. Thank God I got caught with possession and not for what I did with it. That was a nice bar. That was a nice bar right there. Basically saying, thank God I got caught with possession of the weapon, not for what I did when I had the weapon.
If I could reload with the same bullets that I shot with, I'm about to stuff these Moxburg shells in this Glock clip. Queen Latifah set it off mask. Jump into 380. Cops catch him, fuck it. It was ugly, he could bleed crazy. Lock pick the door. They sleep, baby, see a certain bye. G baby, G baby.
Show out, took the tab on that bill. That was a nice bar. A lot of people come at Hitman as far as like, yo, your brother is always taking credit for the stuff that you for your own beefs or whatever. It's really your brother that's really the person doing what needs to be done, not necessarily you. We had a lockpick the door, holla, I'll pin your head to the wall. So I had a pretty good second round. I'm not gonna front. And then in typical Hitman fashion, he had a big drop off from his first round. You know what I'm saying? A very big drop off from his first round. And that was like something Hitman is known for. He'll have such a legendary first, whether it's a remix, whether it's his brother helping him out in some type of way. And then it's hard for him to match that round because he went so crazy in the first. Hitman's second round, I wasn't too crazy about it at all. He kind of rebutted, I think a Surf had said something like, when the last time you bodied somebody? And he kind of rebutted it saying that he had bodied Farrah and Shuna. He has some Michael Jordan bald head bars, but Hitman got booed in this round, bruh. He tried to do a remix. He had already remixed in the first round. He tried to remix in the second round some crowd surf bar. He got booed.
Use this heavy metal, y'all gonna have to crowd, surf him to the crowd, surf him to the crowd, surf him to the ambulance. I'm just trying to get on the same page with you. How awesome, man, stop. I'll clap the foe, kill Surf. He gonna have to bury his son, Al Jackson Joe.
And in typical fashion, whenever Hitman is losing a crowd or people are talking through his rounds, it really throws him off. And I felt like he lost a lot of his mojo in the round. He had a Joe Jackson bar also that got booed. So he had stuff that just did not hit at all in this round, in my opinion. To me, Surf clearly wins the second round. Third round from Surf, obviously this is the inmate press 9 bar that everybody come to love. He also had other stuff in here. He had a whole wrestling scheme that was pretty good. Rock, Raw, China. That scheme was actually clever, the way Surf put that together. Verb would have hollered for my father. He wouldn't have heard Ish. Surf had a very good third round, bro. This is like one of the legendary third rounds that he's had in his career. That everybody be like, yo, that inmate press 9 third round. I gave Surf the third round and end the battle 2-1. So right now we 10 battles in, and I got him at 4 and 6. What's next? Yeah, man, it's about the halfway point of the video. We might as well do a flashback video. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done one of these in a while. I've been sleeping, man. I ain't done one in a while, but this is a perfect video to do a flashback video, man, because, you know, this battle was supposed to come out, but didn't come out. People wanted it to come out, but didn't come out. People was mad it didn't come out, it never came out. People was upset and irate that it didn't come out, and it never came out, man. You get the point. Roll clip.
I don't want to hear about how you let your 380 clap, because the last time I checked, they didn't sell crazy straps and baby death. What you think, Khan? You was the only one your lady chose on the strength of your crazy flows, because your slogan's I know what it is. Well, it should be whack. Chose on the strength of his crazy flows, and his slogan's high, but it should be wide. But you can still fit baby clothes. I'm done with the jokes. A little time I should back off. It's like, I'll bet you $7.17. So what do you got? Do you got
Yeah. You know what time it is, man. Young Ill versus Conceited, man. At the time, this battle would have been crazy. Now some of the bars been reused, different stuff like that. It's not the same battle as it would have been, but this battle just showcases two guys at the top of their game at the time, man. Your boy has the battle. Your boy has seen the battle, man. One day I'll try to get it out to the masses, figure out a way for all y'all to see it, man. I think that would be dope. But let's get back into this Surf battle record. Tay Rock versus Tsu Surf, man. You know what I'm saying? They teamed up, gun titles in the building. But at this time, it was no love between these two. You know what I'm saying? He took shots at him in the Hitman battle, and it just seemed like a little back and forth that they were just bound to eventually collide if you go back to some of their past interviews. Looking at this battle, this is when the apprentice really schooled the teacher. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it. Round one, Rock had a pretty solid first round. Paralyzed from his neck down. He can't even play with his Xbox. Clip drop out. They want to get to see how college look. I have your flag hanging off the balcony like I'm proud to be an American. The Dodge emblem bar.
Get him. If I holler get him, they all get him. They target him. Bullet hit the glass, leave the car spinning. No dodge in him. Your head ram on a steering wheel like the Dodge emblem. 2 9s. Nina.
A pretty solid first round. I really didn't like Surf's first round at all. He talked a lot about Smack using Rock. He talked a lot about, not giving him opportunities. He talked about, Smack was rocking his pockets. A lot of just bars that were just, Even someone from the crowd, when he finally said one good bar, like the whole Kenneth Cole is what Rock will wear in his casket, there was a dude in the crowd that was like, yo, that's one bar right there.
Jeans, I'ma clap it. Old Navy guns. Put a gap up in his attic. Kenneth Cole is what Rocker wear in his casket. No subtitles at all.
That's just how lack of bars Surf had in this first round. I got Rock clearly winning the first round of this battle. Round two, Rock was still on his bumper, bruh. $150 your right cheek, then switch sides like I jumped ship. Come on, man.
Sun trip. Get him with some dumb shit. Fuck around, $150 your right cheek, then switch sides like I jump ship. I shoot up your house.
$150 your right cheek, then switch sides like I jump ship. Dr. Sue's cap, oh, that was cool. Scope custom made by Lens Crafters. I remember people talking about that bar a lot on Facebook. I got a scope that's custom made from Lens Crafters. Like that bar. The Sun-Kissed soda bar was also nice. Surf's second round, you got a lot of guns in your rounds. I got a lot of rounds in my guns. That was it, bro. I mean, I tried to go through his second round and find some fire stuff in his second round that was like really, really captivating to me. That was really it, bro. I really felt like Surf kind of let me down in this battle, and Rock really took advantage of this battle. I got Rock winning the second round as well. Third round, Rock had the neighborhood bar, the Riot Be More bar. Even my old bae told me this crowd ain't seasoned enough. I will have you on the IV for the right numeral. That's the clever bar. I will have you on an IV for, obviously 4 is an IV, Roman numeral, for the right numeral, meaning I have you in an IV for the right price. Like that bar. Surf had a cold for a body in his third round.
We could have did this in any state. Maine, Iowa, Jersey, Dakota, Kansas, Wichita. I know y'all thinking silly shit, but that's code for body. Let me tell you what it really meant. The main reason I took this Iowa body to Jersey, and with that, this nigga die. Dakota be Kansas if I want you in a suit, Wichita. I was gonna take the...
Bro, I didn't give Surf none of these rounds, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. I didn't give him none of these rounds. I thought this was one of the weaker Surfs, in my personal opinion, for a battle that he did not choke in. He did not choke in his battle, but these 3 rounds were not good rounds from Surf at all. He had moments. The state scheme code for a body. Moments. You got a lot of rounds in your guns. I got a lot of guns in my rounds. He had moments. Kenneth Cole is what Rock will wear in his casket. Rock had a better rounds, complete rounds in this battle. I got Rock winning this battle 3-0, man. So we are 11 battles in, and he is 4-7. What's next? Calico Calico versus Tsu Surf, man. I was in the building for this, man. This went on. What event was this? This was also Hitman versus Old Red. This was also, I think, Lux and Hollow. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was Lux and Hollow. I was in the building for this battle. One thing I remember about this battle was that I felt like Surf was acting like a diva, bruh, in this whole entire battle. He didn't want to come on the stage until it was clear and certain things were going on. And then when he came up, it was like he had like a security guard with him. I remember he wasn't really taking any pictures. I remember talking to Daylight about that, you know, when like the next day or something. He really wasn't really taking pictures with the fans. And it was just one of them situations where you could see a lot in this battle where unless you was completely quiet and silent, he was refusing a battle. And I know you're thinking like, well, you know, why should he battle if the crowd don't want to quiet down? It wasn't even that. It was like leading up to it. Like before the camera started rolling, when you're in the building and you're trying to get the ballots mic'd up and coming on stage, it was just like extra stuff going on with Surf. Like Calico was up there like, yo, what's up? It's like extra stuff going on with Surf. I always remember that. That was the first time I saw Surf battle in person. And I remember leaving there thinking like, yo, Surf is like a serious diva. The first round, he talked about Calico not doing nothing when Suge disproved. He talked about name the 40 December. It's a cow ender. A lot of people thought that bar was a reach. I actually kind of liked that bar. I was cool with it. I lift them up. That's how you vert a cow. I like that bar. I thought that bar was cool. Everything ain't straightforward. Sometimes you got to look at it from the back. Cow, it ain't what you got. It's what you lack. I actually like that bar too. You know what I'm saying? Cow, it ain't. He says you got to look at it from what do you say? Everything ain't straightforward. Sometimes you got to look at it from the back. Cow, it ain't what you got, but it's what you lack. Cow, backwards, lack forward, cow. I like that bar a lot.
Rap, we can do it now, nigga. You play with birds. I play with birds. Wow, nigga. That's my verse. Pow, nigga. Name that 40 December. That's a cow ender.
I didn't really feel like Calico had a super crazy first round. Everybody want to be big until they die in that blue bourbon. Taking the easy way out of a real situation is not what a man do. I got Surf winning the first round of this battle. Second round, Surf did something I really don't like in battle rap at all. I didn't really like it much then, and I don't like it at all now. And that's when you say, in this battle, you said this. In this battle, you said this. He did that pretty much the entire second round, bro.
Rex, you said Mook was in Lucky's. I was about to make him bleed. Because when you was battling Shine and Mook came from behind, it was Mook, listen. So tell me what's the difference.
He just repeated a bunch of bars that Calico said and tried to say that you were contradicting yourself. In this battle, you said that you didn't do so and so and so and so, but you really did. In this battle, you said you didn't. I didn't like that. And obviously he wasn't rapping until it was quiet. That was really big in the second round. Only BMF I know is this big FMF and 40. I like that bar a lot. That bar was nice. And I remember kind of thinking that I think I gave the second round to Calico. I can't really remember anything off top. I know he had a lockpick the door bar. He talked about it being his last battle and the other stuff. But I liked his approach and his real talk approach more than I like. In this battle, you said this. In this battle, I didn't just think it was creative, man. It's like easy to watch somebody battle and say, you said this. See, you know what I'm saying? See, Kyle, you used to diss Mook, but now you hanging with Mook. You know, that's like, that was his round. It wasn't that creative to me. So I didn't like his round. I gave his second round to Cal. In the third round, no, Surf choked. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Pretty much forfeited the round. Calico was doing Calico, you got to give Calico credit because he was invading a lot of Surf space. You know, talking to his man, battling his, you know, going all up in his man face. Your man is this, your man is that. Your team is this, your crew is that. And the dude was talking trash back to Calico, but Calico being from Detroit, in Jersey, in Surf's backyard, did not give a damn. Another nice thing Calico did in this battle was he basically told the fans that Surf don't really rock with y'all. This is his first battle on UW. And that was another big thing around that time because UW had been doing events before Lux and Cal. They did like Old Red. They did Arsenal and Mav. They did what, Old Red and X Factor or something. They did like other battles. Surf was never on the card. Go back to like Charlie Clips and Arsenal when they battled. I think clip says something about like, yo, Surf, like, yo, they don't really F with you or whatever.
Showed them how to survive. That's real brother shit. But you and Surf is on some other shit. Y'all ain't even in the same game. Y'all banging for some other Crips. Y'all don't even f with each other. But y'all be pumping all this brother shit.
Surf was never on none of these early UW cards, and there was a lot of speculation on what kind of relationship Arsenal and Surf had. And they seem very, very cool now when you watch them like on Caffeine and stuff, and he's been interviewed. But for a while, it seemed like they didn't rock at all. You know, Surf was not. I think it was an interview where they was just like he couldn't. You know, they couldn't get the bag for me or something. It was like you would kind of think with a league like that would be some type of discount or something. I don't know. It just seemed like Surf was. It was like maybe three UW cards, and Surf wasn't on none of them. But all top names was on there: Suge, Arsenal, O-Red, no Surf. And it became a thing like, yo, why isn't Surf on these cards? Calico pointed that out in a battle. Like, yo, this dude don't rock with y'all. This is his first battle. You know, this is like my second or third battle on UW. This is his first battle on UW. He don't really rock with y'all. I thought that was a clever way to turn the crowd against Surf. I got Cal winning the last 2 rounds of this battle and winning this battle 2-1. And if I'm being honest, I always felt like Surf just came for a bag in this battle. Like, just took Arse money and just said, the hell with it. I never felt like he respected UW or respected Arse around this particular time. And I didn't really think he cared much. But a battle is a battle. I got Calico winning this battle 2-1. We are 12 battles in, and he is 4-8. What's next? Averb versus Tsu Surf, man. I was in the building for this battle, man. Went on that guerrilla warfare. This was Surf's first time battling like outside of the New York area. You know, one of the first times he was in the Midwest. And I was really disappointed in Surf. Now, mind you, I just talked about him battling Calico, and I was talking about how he was acting like a diva. So he comes out here. In the building, Surf was never there in the building in the beginning. You know, like how the other battles are going on. Surf was never in the building, which means he was never taking no pictures, never shaking no hands, never politicking with fans, no nothing. This battle took so long to happen. Like, this whole event was so long that there was a lot of battles on the card. You know, obviously battlers are taking forever to come to the venue from the hotel or whatever. Gracie was so mad. They were sending shuttles and stuff to the hotel. Battlers was like, yo, come back and get us. Like it just really didn't really run as well as it should. And I remember like guerrilla warfare and everybody, Gracie and Big Ken and everything being upset about that.
You know, Averb and Tsu Surf, you know, we put a lot into that, you know what I'm saying, money-wise, even promotion-wise. You know, we put a lot into that match. And for, you know, a person that you booked to say something like, oh, I didn't really care about it, and you were the highest paid individual on the card. When you have a big match like that, man, and it wasn't taken serious, and a person, you know, says how much they want their back end and stuff like that, and then you provide their back end, but then you just see the performance that was given, you look at it and say, man, yeah, they got it. They got one on us. You know what I'm saying?
Can you take me behind the scenes a little bit? Because I did come out to that event, and I remember Verb on stage waiting on Surf to get on stage, and I remember being very late. You know, Gracie was complaining that people like wasn't really coming to the venue quick enough, and they were still at the hotel room and stuff. And I remember Surf coming, and you know, that's why I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. I remember Surf coming and not really doing any interviews, really. Not really. He came just to do the battle, it seemed, and then kind of leave. Like, it wasn't like a come early, mingle, take some pictures, kick with the fans. Was there something going on, like, prior to him getting there as to...
You know what? I think it was... I think it was something from what I remember. Like, it was some shit that was going on with him and Lil Reese or something like that. I think it was him and Reese or somebody. He had said something, and then them niggas... I think it was something about the Finito song or something. I think it was something about that. And Yeah, he had said something. And no, I'm not saying like he was scared or anything like that to come to the video. I'm not saying that, but I do know that was a thing.
So Surf does the battle. Verb is not that good in this battle, bro. Go back and listen to what Verb is saying in this battle. And this is like not a good Verb at all. This battle is so trash to me. Like this whole entire battle is trash. But the first round, bro, Surf actually has a pretty good first round. He has a pneumonia line.
Tsu Surf got a ghostwriter. That's what the nigga said, right? Well, if it is a ghostwriter, I swear that nigga dead nice. Ain't you the...
This was around the time when niggas was saying Adi Boom was ghostwriting for Surf, and I was liking that bar at all. As of right now, Surf is having a pretty good first round. Verb first round is not that crazy, bro. I don't really have many quotables from him. He had like an inner child kind of bar that was pretty nice. Other than that, I got Surf kind of clearly winning the first round. There's this notion Surf went out there and got bodied. I don't even agree with that. Like, I don't even feel like Verb had a crazy battle in my personal opinion. The second round, Surf has a pretty decent second round. It's not as good as his first, but it's a step down. By 22, I was a hoe. I was ashamed of my bodies. You know, you already know what that means. Nothing crazy in this round for me to really quote. Verb second round is full of a showtime, but I didn't really feel like Verb had a crazy showtime. This is like when you think about best showtime from Verb, you never go back to this battle. Right now, if you ain't watching this battle right now, you can't even tell me what Verb said in his showtime for this particular battle. That's because this is not one of Verb's best showtimes. It's just that Surf is not like this. So Verb was able to kind of edge this round. And Verb didn't have a crazy round to me. So you got 1-1 going into the third, and obviously in the third round, Surf chokes. You know, it is what it is. Surf chokes, jerseys, kind of ends his round. Verb in his third round. Bruh, let me tell y'all something right now. Verb's third round, trash. Trash, trash, trash. He is lucky Surf choked. Verb is very lucky Surf choked. Because I think we would be looking at this battle totally different. I think Surf would have been winning this battle 2-1. And I ain't going to say it would have changed the narrative a little bit, but a lot of the reasons why people got him losing the battle is because he choked for one. And then everybody that was in the building was just so pissed off at him because he was acting like a diva and wouldn't come on the stage.
I'm remembering when we was all at the Crown 2 event. This one I knew, like, bro, this one I knew Surf was a star, bro. Like, I wasn't even a fan of his, bro. If we being honest, I wasn't even a fan of his until then. Until I met him and I realized, okay, this little nigga is a star. Like, this is why people hate him. This is why people fuck with him. This man got off the stage. I'm like, right, it was like right after the Verb battle, he got off the stage. This was the genesis of, this is the genesis of the jersey. Man said, man, it is what it is, bro. He said, this the rucker. He said, I got Mook at Summer Madness. He said, that's the NBA. He said, Summer Madness, the NBA, man. He said, this rucker part. He said, this don't count on the records, bro. He said, if it ain't URL, it don't count. Like, he had the original, like, if it ain't URL, it don't count. Like, he did not care.
And that was the Midwest's experience of Surf. Got Verb winning this battle 2-1. We are 13 battles in, and he is 4-9. What's next? T-Rex. T-Rex versus Tsu Surf, man, happened on the Mr. Fab card. You know, as usual, I normally don't talk about one-round battles because this was a one-round battle, but I'm going to talk about this battle because this battle ended in a choke. How the hell you only rap 2 minutes and you choke?
Left for me. A nigga ain't even make bail. So I understand how you feel about Shine. Let's go.
This is pretty much what happened. You know what I'm saying? Surf was notorious for not respecting no leagues outside of Smack. If it wasn't Smack, Surf, to me, really didn't give his all. UW, he goes over there and chokes versus Calico. He chokes versus Mr. Fab. That's a choke. He chokes versus A-Verb in the Midwest Movement Gracie card. That was another choke. If it wasn't URL, Surf never took any other league with any pride. One thing about Rex with his mixtape bars, Rex will not choke. Rex will get into another bag. By hook or crook, he gonna find ways to give you 4 to 5 minutes of material in a one-round battle. Surf, before he was even choking, was stumbling. So you kind of knew what it was leading to. Choke, raps for 2 minutes and gets off the stage. This ain't nothing to talk about. This was a clear loss. Rex ended up winning this battle 1-0. And 14 battles in, and my boy is 4-10. What's next? Shotgun Suge. This battle right here was a grudge match that turned into a battle on UW. And there's not a lot to say about this battle. It's really hard to judge this battle. In the first round, I gave the first round to Suge. I know Surf started out, he had a Colin Kaepernick bar, which was cool, a Jimmy Newsom bar, which was cool. Suge spoke a lot about, Suge got really personal, talked about him not really being from Newark. You know, tried, instead of playing Let's Swear to God, let's put it on our set. That's pretty much where he went with that. I gave Suge the first round. The second round, Surf went hella short, bro. He spent for like 2 minutes, I think, or something. Talked about him turning grape.
Don't ask me what my life like. Not really home, nigga. I had bananas since a kid. You turned grape when you was grown, nigga.
False, nigga.
Facts, you heard it,
False,
nigga.
nigga.
Facts, nigga.
False,
You a
nigga.
sucker.
Good begging since
You a
you met
sucker,
me.
nigga.
There was like different issues going on in the third round. In the second round, I think a water bottle was thrown. Something else was going on. Suge's second round is just as weird because the nigga started spitting a Jadakiss verse.
Jadakiss voice. Jadakiss voice. Since the youngin', I can't figure this clown out.
Even though he tried to pay homage to, I think he mentioned Jadakiss before he did it, but then he rapped the Jadakiss verse. And I mean, I get it, you want to pay homage, but nigga, you rapped a little too long to be paying homage. You rapped long enough to where niggas thought it was your lyrics. So I wasn't really feeling that either. The second round is hard to judge. I mean, if I had to judge on something, I guess I'd give it to, man, I may give it to Surf. You know what I'm saying? Because of the whole, I don't know. Like, it's weird, bro. Like, let me just say this. I got Surf winning. I got Suge winning this battle because in the third round, Surf choked, said, "You got it, I'm done." Pretty much forfeited the battle. But the second round, he only rapped for 2 minutes, so you can have him losing that round as well. Or I got him losing the first. If you might want to give him the second because Suge spit that whole Jadakiss mixtape bar, I wasn't really feeling that. So you got 1-1 going into the third, and then Surf gave up the round. So that's this battle was weird, bro. It was like 2-1 Suge, but then it was a forfeit, but then it was like a recycle on one side. It was a bottle thrown. So I mean, can you really blame Surf for forfeiting? You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of tension in the air, niggas throwing bottles and stuff. It's like, yeah, you know, what am I rapping for? Like, pay me my money and get out of here. Here goes some highlights of the battle. At 1846.
Keep tough because niggas will heart rep them. I let niggas will heart check them. Boy, I think I should heart check them.
That was kind of interesting. There was a scuffle at the 21-minute mark. At the 21:48-second mark, there was a water bottle thrown. 22:17, some dudes throwing up some gang signs that was caught on camera. 24-minute mark, Surf said you turned grape. Suge, when you got grown, Suge say false and get hella mad after that. He gets mad as hell about that. 31-minute mark, Surf says I'm done and stops rapping. And 31-minute and 23-second mark, some chicks yells, "I want my money back." That is the highlight of this battle. I got this battle 2-1 Suge. And we are, 15 battles in. Your boy is 4-11. What's next? T-Top. Tsu Surf versus T-Top, man. Crazy, crazy battle. I was in the building for this battle, man. This was electrifying, bro. This battle was electrifying. And I remember the first round from Tsu Surf was like a vintage Surf, bro. It was really a vintage Surf.
Coke in the Hartfield. You see me in your state. You ain't in North with them cars squill. I walked through Carolina so much I got Tar Heels.
T-Top also had a pretty good first round too, man. He had a lot of different stuff in his first round. Not enough to overcome Surf's first round, which is so electrifying. But I do like that part where he was like, you know, the nerve of him, went to the loo, let Verb and serving him, put a 5 on his back like he was burping him.
The nerve of him, went to the loo, got smoked by Verb and them, they murdered him, called out Moot, but he won't deserving them. We all watch your career die and rebirth again, because that's when Rock gave you life like it's your third offense.
Because Rock gave you life like it's your third offense. That was tough. Second round by Tsu Surf. The nigga told T-Top, your mother was on smack way before you, nigga. Oh, man, they used to be killing T-Top's mom, man. Be killing his mom. He had a cold word in this second round. Pretty good second round. Not as good as his first round. T-Top's second round is kind of nice, man. I would have been silent. He was talking about Surf being locked up and was like, I would have been silent like I'm spelling tsunami. Top had a lot of nice stuff in his second round, bro. I gave T-Top the second round. It's 1-1 going into the third. And Surf chokes.
Had Rock smoking in the whip be a hot box.
You know what I'm saying? An interesting thing about this battle, if you go right before he chokes and then play T-Top's part right at the same spot, Surf is winning the battle. He's winning the third round. His third round at that point is better than T-Top's third round. But he chokes. You know what I'm saying? He chokes and it's just like, you just fucked up a classic, man. That was a classic and you just messed it up, man. So I gave T-Top the third round. Got T-Top winning this battle 2-1. One of the interesting things about T-Top's third round is he says something. He says free Adi Boom, bro. The nigga says free Adi Boom, which is funny considering the whole snitch thing that Boom got labeled. And it's still free Adi Boom. I don't ever want to see nobody locked up. So I ain't got no issue with Boom. And it is free. I'd rather you out jail than in jail. I'm never gonna wish nobody to be in jail. But he says free Adi Boom. Remind you, this battle was a minute ago. Boom wasn't out of jail yet, and the snitch allegations weren't there yet. He said free Adi Boom. Niggas like, yo, F that nigga.
I say free Adi Boom. I say free Adi Boom. But it seemed like free Adi Boom.
From the crowd, and he repeats it. Looking back at how people look at Boom now, people really look at Boom like F that nigga. And it was just something interesting that was said. Just another like ad lib that's a part of the battle that you don't even really think about. T-Top wins the battle 2-1. We are what? 16 battles in. He is 4-12. What's next? Rum Nitty versus Tsu Surf, man, happened. Surf has been very good at capitalizing on like going to jail and kind of like that being almost a marketing way for him to get back in the battle rap, like when he comes back. Because everything is like Surf return, Surf return, Surf return. And he's had that a couple times where he's either battled on his return or he battled other people's return. Like when he battled Hollow. Hollow had just got out of jail. He takes Hollow. It's Hollow's return. And Surf has been able to use that to really promote a lot of his battles inadvertently. Like he's not trying to promote it like, yo, I'm out of jail, now I'm battling. The fans are doing it like, yo, this is Surf's return. Surf is battling Rum Nitty on his return. Like right now, niggas, what are niggas saying? Surf is returning to battle John the Don. He's been able to capitalize on a lot of returns to propel people's ability to even want to see the battle. This battle right here, Rum Nitty had a good first round. The souvenir bar, crazy. Surf on a can, that's Hawaiian Punch. If you're a real tsunami, you could have put that landslide under you, talking about Calico. Rum lost a lot of momentum when he stumbled in his battle, though.
Try your luck, nigga. I said, nigga, I thought Hawaiian Punch. I fucked that part up. Hold up. Try me out, fire one.
He stumbled in his battle. He lost a lot of momentum. He didn't get no more reaction in the first round after the stumble. Now, I don't care about that. I just grade the bars, but it really killed his momentum with the stumble. And you got to take points away from the stumble. Surf first round, llama licking out of the hand like a petting zoo. I like that bar. You can have debatables when you 30 niggas in real life. I like that bar as well. He had like a little flexible, edible little wordplay thing.
Hey, I did wrong for so long. They couldn't correct me in that correctional. through the door, hit the baby head, hit the sectional, arm over there. How that happen? He looked flexible. Ring at his...
That was cool. Stick something in rum like Bill Cosby. I like Surf first round. I gave Surf the first round. Second round, Rum Nitty came down in the second round. I didn't think Rum Nitty had a crazy second round at all. The good thing about it was I didn't think Surf had a crazy second round either in this battle. Rum had a Drake OVO 40 bar. That was cool. Nitty need more dead presidents after the wave. That's Kennedy. That was actually a nice line. Nitty need more dead presidents after the wave. That's Kennedy. I was rocking with that. And Surf had a dog scheme. That's really it, bro. He had like a dog scheme in the second round. I gave Rum Nitty the second. 1-1 going into the third. And right on cue, Surf chokes.
In the basement. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here.
And that's pretty much the battle, bro. It's like a broken record with this dude when it comes to chokes in the third round. He chokes in the third round. Another thing about this Rum Nitty and Surf battle was how much Mav seemed to enjoy the fact that Surf choked, bro. He seemed to really enjoy that. At the end of the battle, he's like this. Like, wow, this is what we doing. We choke. Mav, you be choking too, my nigga. You be choking too, Mav. Don't get it twisted. You just backed out of the Dre Dennis battle. Don't act that. You didn't already push the Dre Dennis back. You be on your BS sometimes too in battle rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pots always want to call the kettle black. But shout out to Mav, man. You know what I'm saying? I know. Maybe Mav and Tsu Surf may need to go down, man. It may need to go down. Disappointing part of this whole thing is Smack later on in the dressing room had told Surf that he got enough out of him.
It take a little time to get back, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen what happened in the first 2 rounds. The shit was a classic on both sides, so you know what I'm saying? It ain't about nothing, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right back to it. We're gonna get right back to it, trust me. You know what I'm saying? You good, you good, you good. I got enough out of you.
And I'm like, this is the kind of stuff that makes people feel like chokes are okay. You know what I'm saying? People ask you like, how did I do? And you telling Surf like, yo, I got enough out of you. How the hell is it a 3-round battle and a nigga give you 2 rounds and you got enough out of him? Smack, what the hell is going on with that comment? That makes no sense. And then later on, you want to do comments like, yo, I'm just not gonna be paying niggas. I'm just not gonna be doing it. We're not having chokes. You already okay in chokes, my nigga.
I feel like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a sucker that, you know, I gotta pay somebody with not getting what I'm paying for. At the end of the day, if an MC don't come with full 3 rounds, I'm not paying them no more, man. It's just like, you know, because I feel like a sucker.
You know what I'm saying? Don't play that favoritism shit. You already okay in chokes and allowing certain people to get by with it, and you're doing that because two rounds or 3 rounds, it doesn't matter. Because Surf is going to get the views, and once he gets the views, he's going to get the money. And that's all you. So when you say, yeah, I got enough out of you, you basically saying, I got enough dollars out of you. And that's not acceptable, man. Not if you about the culture. Not if you about the culture. So that's the battle, man. I gave Rum Nitty this battle 2-1. Surf choked in the third. We are 17 battles in, and he is 4-13. What's next? Geechee Gotti. This was a crazy battle, bro. This is like, to me, like one of the last big stage classic battles. And you got to give Surf his credit, because just when you think Surf is done, just when you think he's not that dude anymore, you know what I'm saying? He reinvents himself with gun titles. Him and Tay-Rock team up. He do the gun titles. And he gives you a classic battle between him and Geechee Gotti. This battle right here is on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 10, my nigga. This battle is damn near what battle rap needs to be all the time for a big stage battle. Surf has been able to give you a classic in almost like multiple eras, bro. That's another characteristic about him that's dope. Classic conceited battle. Classic Big T battle. After going for a few years with no classics, comes back, gives you a classic Geechee battle. So I had to write a lot of bars down for this battle. We got to go through this because this was... Geechee grabs the coin. You know what I'm saying? Starts rapping. He flips the whole MA Press 9 bar by saying his mama is used to calling 911, basically saying Surf gets shot a lot. Your gang banging ain't like mine, nigga. Please, you my son, Junior Mafia, with these little C's. I was messing with that. Geechee had a nice first round, bruh. Surf first round. He's right there, though. He's right at Geechee Gotti's neck, too. Just like Geechee was coming hard, Surf is right there. We holding arms like chicks to the bathroom. I like that. I get to waving the bat like gun titles. Rock is right there doing the ad-libs on that. That's perfect. You'll be put in a special box. You nothing like those other bitches. I like that too. First round, I gave Surf, man. I got Surf winning the first round, man. Second round, Geechee Gotti, you couldn't Jersey out of those rounds. Talking about when he got shot.
These streets is ill. That's why in God I trust. The big homie said it's time to let that nose spray. I said, sign us up.
Get comfortable. You died on stage today and you ain't got to wonder. You dead and everybody know it like Mike Jones' number. Surf second round, he had the smack beer sound effects. What you know about loading hollows while preparing for hollows. Remember that whole little thing that he did? That was nice. I spilled coffee on his shirt like he was running late. No latte, creamer, or at least spilled coffee bean. Coming at coffee. I got magnums in arm's reach. I'm trying to catch a nut. Nutty block, catch a nut. I gave Surf the second round too, man. I got Surf winning the second round as well. Third round, Geechee, I had to call my mama from a cell before I had a cell phone. Social media ain't real. Where I'm from, if a nigga followed you, he was trying to kill you.
That I rap about, I actually still do. Robberies, kick doors. Can't stop till all my niggas doing straight. Walk in the house, money falling out the safe. My bitch sounding like the Tootsie Pop aisle. She steady asking how many licks do it take.
I was scared to read a book to my younger shorty because they labeled you a snitch if you ever told a story.
This is a young niggas. Just out here till their time is up in these streets when niggas pass quicker than LeBron in the clutch. I be lining niggas up.
Niggas pass quicker than LeBron in the clutch. Oh my God. Surf got a good third round too. Don't get it wrong. He had some little rebuttals. He had I got 4s, 5s, 8s, and 9s, like parent-teacher meetings. Cause my mama caused my mama pain when I got hit with those biscuits. We all know, man, Martin Lawrence, man, his mama made the good biscuits. Mama Payne made them biscuits. I gave Geechee the third round, man. I like what Geechee was talking about. But overall, I had Surf winning a very, very close battle, bruh. This battle could go, either one of these rounds could go either way.
The Geechee Gotti battle, like I said, he got the first 2 rounds to me, but it's debatable.
Tsu Surf versus Geechee Gotti. I'm not gonna lie. I edged this battle to Tsu Surf. I did edge this battle. I love Geechee Gotti, bruh. But on this night, Tsu Surf showed up, bruh. This is the best Tsu Surf has ever done in his entire career. What'd he say in that third round? Man, if I'd have known that your homie got shot right there on Neighborhood, I'd have took a selfie shot right there. Woo! Surf was talking reckless, bruh, in this battle. I loved, Surf's second round in that battle versus Geechee, phenomenal. That was a GOAT level round by Tsu Surf. That second round when he was breaking down who he is to battle rap, who he is for the URL, what he's done. That's the kind of Surf that we need to see every single battle show up, bruh. Geechee Gotti went first, I feel like, so he had a little bit of a disadvantage because he had to go first. And on top of that, he lost his voice, bruh. And that was very important in this battle with a crowd. You had to have the conviction to go up there and beat that Tsu Surf. And that night, it was, God came down and struck Geechee Gotti for some reason. He lost his voice, and Tsu Surf just took over that night, bruh. I got to give that to Tsu Surf, man.
So Surf versus Geechee, classic. I got Surf winning. That was a great battle, though. That was a great battle.
But I got Surf winning this battle 2-1, gave him the first and second, gave Geechee Gotti the third. So we are 18 battles in, man, and he is 5-13. What's next? $3. Tsu Surf versus Reed Dollars, man, took place on Smack Volume 5. It's good to see Reed back in battle rap, man. I feel like, you know, coming off the John battle and everything, a lot of people really didn't give him an opportunity. He's definitely improved a lot from that particular battle. You know what I'm saying? This is someone that looked at his craft, studied it, kind of started to adapt to the way we do battle rap now, or way they do battle rap now. And, you know, he's fit in this era. Now when he battles some of these guys, it's not like, oh, he's just so outdated or whatever the case may be. Tsu Surf first round is vintage surf, bro. It's my accomplishments everybody's seen. Why would I put it in subtitles when we ain't seen Reed on the screen? He was basically talking about, you know, the TVs and the million views and all this kind of stuff. That was a nice bar.
Stone cold on the entrance. Should be busting out the can. Silencer like hot grease when it's jumping out the pan. I don't kill him. Pistol whip him till the blood is on my hand. Now dollars all down arm. I hate stunting for the gram.
The gelato bar? Come on, man.
I pushed through with the sour face. That's the pre-roll before we slide though. He went in the coma like May. He died in gelato.
$3 first round. I like when he was kind of rapping like a chick.
Acting like you him. This the battle you've been waiting on your whole life. Like, oh my God, I get to face my idol. Yes, I'm so hyped.
He had a couple dry spots in this round, and he choked. This was his round one. He choked. So I got Tsu Surf clearly winning the first round. Second round, Surf starts off talking about Hitman, Hollande, K-Shine, Tay-Rock, all these people. I hate that I gotta try read in front of my class like the school bully. I like that bar a lot. He had to read between the lines. Inf beams give you a new definition of read between the lines when he kind of went between his head with his arms. And the rating scheme was fire.
Shit electric out the hand. Rating shit. We be rating shit. Raising shit. Hot shell. Cajun dish. Head on a plate. Asian fish. Glock 9. I slanted. Asian bitch. I
Reed second round. Reed definitely had some bars in the second round. Like, you know, I told you he had like a couple dry spots in the first where he said some stuff, but the punch really didn't hit. The second round, he had some nice stuff, man.
Now I'm eating niggas alive. Carnivore. Smack new shooter. This shit ain't in the car no more.
But the rating-ish bar scheme or whatever from Surf, too much, bro. Too much in this second round. I got Surf winning not only the first round, but the second round as well. The third round, we all know what happened, man. Come on, man. This shit is like on cue right now. Tsu Surf choked in the third round, man. That's what happened.
Stupid. You could literally smell death in the air. Don't you, gang?
Let's get it. I got a 2-1 Tsu Surf. This is his 19th battle, and I got him at 6 and 13. What's next? Loaded Lux. Tsu Surf versus Loaded Lux, man. I think this could go down as one of probably the most disappointing battles in Tsu Surf's entire career. You know, you work so hard to get to a situation where you can battle someone as iconic as Loaded Lux is. Not many times you're in Surf's position and you're battling up, because he's normally one of the top dogs. So the fact that you get a chance to battle with Tsu Surf or Murder Mook, you know, somebody, you know, or a celebrity or something, you get to this situation and you definitely don't want to drop the ball. And Surf will always look back on this battle and feel like he missed his shot. Like this was his shot. You know what I'm saying? When I watched this battle, if I'm being fair, as far as like the caffeine, and Surf was complaining about his first time battling on caffeine, even watching it back, there is echoes and stuff watching it back. Now, I don't make no excuses. You choke, you know, all this kind of stuff. You have issues. You win or you lose the battle. But looking back, there's definitely echoes in the audio of this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the bootleg, which was the original caffeine version. I didn't watch the app when it dropped on the app. But I don't always trust the app version because they can always, you know, adjust audio, do all that kind of stuff in the post-edit production. A lot of times you need to really watch like the actual live showing to kind of see how everything is. No excuses though. Round one. Surf kind of choked / stumbled in the first round.
Against using, let's go. So
he had 3 of those in this battle, and he had one in this first round. I didn't necessarily care that much for Surf's first round. I didn't think it was as good as it could have been for an opener, you know, as far as I was concerned. And a lot of it is because he tried to loaded Lux in the first round. He tried to talk to Lux. Instead of doing what he did against Geechee with these punches and these slick wordplay, and it didn't really matter because he stumbled in the first round or choked in the first round. I didn't think it was anything crazy. You know, his other 2 chokes that he had is worse than this. But this particular choke/stumble wasn't really that bad, but it wasn't enough to beat Loaded Lux first round. Loaded Lux also went longer than him. I didn't even like the way Surf ended his first round because I felt like he kind of just abruptly was just like, he just stopped, you know what I'm saying? And
You told Hollow stand-up niggas don't lean. Lux, we linked on some stand-up niggas. Go ahead.
Loaded Lux won the first round. Second round, I'm going to talk more about Surf than I am Lux. You know, I'm not going to go through his bars or break down the battle. I'm just going to kind of stress some things I want to stress about Surf. Surf's second round is really, really good, bro. There's this notion, like, bro, I can make the argument if I'm just being completely real. Surf had a better battle than Lux, man. Minus the chokes, he really, his bars to me hit better than Lux bars. I can go out on this ain't even me going out on a limb. I can say that had Surf not had choked, he would have won the second round and he would have won the third round of this battle. And that's just how I feel in a nutshell. Listening to the bars, I actually think his bars hit better. The ones he was able to get out.
Brand new double revolvers, twin spinners, captain of the lost niggas, nigga. My friend Sinners, my handle Irvin, plies on my back like Kyrie for about 10 winners. Yeah, it's cool to be loaded, but if you point and don't shoot, you just Ben Simmons.
This is what I mean when I say Surf actually had a good battle.
Couple states, me and my top 10 peers, we made the numbers fluctuate, acting like you bleeding in the ring for this culture. You're a wrestler. By the time you wanted to play King Dictionary, we was already selling out Webster.
Lux in the second round, Lux does what he does. You know what I'm saying? He spoke a lot about, the Adi Boom situation and how Surf, he thought Surf had snitched and that's how he got out of jail so easy. But it was like, Adi Boom was supposed to be writing for you, so it's only right. He talked a lot about that. Obviously, the cave, the rock affiliation and things like that. I gave Surf the second round. So going into the third, I already got it 1-1 going into the third. And then right on cue, as I've talked about with all of these other battles, Surf has 2 chokes in the third round. The first choke, it was like, okay, maybe you can do a little bit of something. But this this choke and this started back from the top.
Niggas, I'd rather worry about niggas I lost. Can't talk about being no lost nigga. When you the type of nigga, let's go. From the top.
He had 2 chokes in the third, but some of the stuff he was saying in the third was cold, bro. When he was talking about how the judge tried to convict him of this, he didn't quite understand what the judge was talking about, so the judge put it in a sentence. Bro, that line is crazy, bro.
Locked up. Detention centers turned into prisons. Judge said I could be locked up with content. Your Honor, I don't know what that means. She put it in a sentence.
That line he was talking about how he'll chop Loaded into all of these or cut them up in all these pieces or do whatever. He said each pallbearer, basically talking about at the funeral, each pallbearer got to carry a load of his own. Basically saying got to carry a part of Loaded on his own.
Loaded alone, I send a goons, go in his home, cut a leg off, skin his face, open his dome, try to break the blade off with it, go on his bone. Jackknife, razor's edge, I'm going Ramon. And you separate the body. Each pallbearer got to carry a load of his own.
My shooters had the best rounds I ever heard. I actually felt them. The stuff Surf was saying in this battle, bro, trust me. If you go back and watch this battle with an unbiased, just alleviate the chokes and just listen to the bars. Yo, Surf had a better battle, bro. He just lost it. That's why I say he gonna look back at this particular battle and he gonna say, I really dropped the ball because I could have went in there and folks could have really said I beat Loaded Lux 2-1. But instead, a lot of people are barely are saying he lost the first and the third, and then the second is close. You know what I'm saying? I gave the second to Surf. I think Surf lost this battle 2-1, but because of the chokes, people don't even give you a chance. They just run with everything and just say you lost 3-0. And that was the narrative coming out of this, was that old, Lux went in there and killed him, beat him 3-0. I got this battle as 2-1 loaded Lux. So Surf definitely lost his battle, man. And he's going to look back on this and probably always just think, oh, what if? Like, I got my material is right there with his. I should have won this battle. And this, I know I didn't quote any Lux bars in this battle, but Lux has some stuff. The way he flipped the whole press 9, MA9 thing, he has some stuff in his battle, but Surf will always look back on his battle and feel like I dropped the ball. This was his, what is this? This was his 20th battle, and that puts him at 6-14. What's next? 40 bars. Tsu Surf versus 40 bars, man. This is the last battle on Tsu Surf's battle record, man. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to the John battle that's coming. At upcoming Summer Madness, man. This was actually a pretty interesting battle right here. I think this is another battle Surf is going to look back and be very disappointed at the ball that he dropped in this particular battle. First round, 40 bars. I thought 40 bars had a great first round, bro.
You make the fans, ooh, when you move, Tsu, because your performance is spectacular. But there's too many flaws in your bars when I pull apart your vernacular. Let me back it up.
She had a flower scheme that went on for a while. It was talking about him kind of like snitching and getting people in trouble. And I think she used tulips and daisies and all that. We hear a lot of flower schemes, though. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like hers was still pretty clever.
Heard I couldn't get the job done? Well, let me bring you up to speed. My resume fire online. I'm a monster indeed. If we compare star powers for the females,
I thought she had a pretty solid and first round, man. Surf first round, he rebutted the flower scheme, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? I definitely thought that was dope. He said, Miles Davis, you died making jazz look real good. That line was fire too. But I gave the first round to 40. I definitely gave the first round to 40. Second round, 40 stumbled. She didn't choke, but she stumbled. You know what I'm saying? I think that definitely you gotta take some points away when you gotta stumble.
heart, this hairstyle's a fish, this hairstyle's even shudder. Fuck! I got the heart, this hair.
The where your mask at bar she had, that was nice.
Came suited like a hazmat, your life flash. If I blast that, bag back, 2 straps behind your ear, where your mask at?
But I like Surf's second round better. You know what I'm saying? He had that line, don't take me as a joke. No, don't ha-ha or kiki, because if you do, the aftermath will be a dose.
Ha-ha or kiki with me, the aftermath will be a dose.
The aftermath, you got the ha-ha or kiki, you got math, kiki, dose, all round up in one. That was the kind of stuff Surf was saying, man. This battle was actually, to me, 1-1 going into the third. And I felt like Surf actually had a really good first round. There is an argument that could be made that Surf won the first 2 rounds of this battle. It's very possible, man. He won the second, in my opinion, and his first round was good. I told you he rebutted her flower scheme. You know what I'm saying? Miles Davis, you died making jazz look good. He has some stuff in that first round that you could be like, oh, I think maybe Surf won the first. And then I got him winning the second, and then he would have won the first 2 rounds. But I actually had it split 1-1 going into the third. And I think there's this notion that you gotta really, sometimes when you're disappointed in someone and they choke and they do certain things, you just kind of just be like, oh, you just want to not give them no rounds. But there's this notion that 40 bars killed Tsu Surf, and I don't really agree with that. Surf could have, as the usual theme in his blog, had Surf not have choked, he could have won this battle. It's very possible that he could have won this battle. You know what I'm saying? But 1-1 going into the third, and right on cue as the last 4, 5, 6 battles we've had, he chokes in the third round, takes himself out of contention, and there's this notion that, you know, oh, he just got trashed by 40, 40 just beat him, and he lost the battle 2-1. You know what I'm saying? And that ended up being the 21st battle on Surf's resume, and he ends with a 6-15 record. That's the record that I have, Tsu Surf, man. And really, it has a lot to do with his chokes. It's not his talent. It's not anything. It's his chokes, man. You can create a whole reel of his chokes.
After school help.
Like Jersey.
For the letting this big since the team battle.
Just a still. Let me run for the top. Go for the top.
Ben Wallen, Jersey.
I catch him slipping late with both ratchets while I'm coming in the... I'm out of here, man. Jersey.
So that's pretty much the battle record, man. Y'all go through these 21 battles and write down y'all scores along with me. I'm going to go live on YouTube, you know, sometime this week after this battle drops. And we'll talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll go over certain battles, who you got winning and everything. And we'll definitely talk about it. I'm going to start trying to go live with actually fans being able to come onto the screen with me. That's still a couple weeks away though. I ain't really ready to do that yet, but that's gonna be coming soon, hopefully, if everything works out well. But go over this battle record and see what you got. I got them at 6 and 15. You tell me what you got. But thanks for everybody to watch this video. It's long enough, so let me just cut it short, man. Subscribe to the channel. More battle records coming soon. It won't take as long to do any more just because now I understand what needs to be done and how I want to do them in the blueprint. So I can kind of crank them out a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy.
G2 is the third message. Welcome. At 14 minutes.